There are area formulas that you can use to determine the lateral and total surface area of a prism. Now the lateral area, of course, is the area around the side, and we say that the lateral area is the perimeter of the base times the height. We're talking about right prisms. The total surface area, if you have the perimeter times the height, that's the lateral area, plus you got a base on top, you got a base on bottom, you have 2b, okay? Now this formula applies for any prism. It doesn't matter if it's a rectangular prism, triangular prism, hexagonal prism, any prism works, okay? So interestingly, we can just kind of use this to find the area, or to apply this for anything, any prism. And we don't even have to have a picture. Now I'm going to show you that you can draw a picture. We have a square prism here that has bases of sides of 11. Okay, so this base is a square. So how I draw that is I kind of draw like I didn't do a very good job here. Two squares on top of each other and connect the dots, okay? So this is 11 by 11. And the height there is 17. So the sides of 11, the height is 17, okay? First thing I want to do is I want to calculate my perimeter of the base. Well, the perimeter is 4 times 11, which would be 44 centimeters, okay? The second thing I want to do is I want to calculate the area of the base. So I'm calculating perimeter and base. That's the first two things that I do. The base is 11 squared, or 121, and the units here would be square centimeters. Now, I don't like to use the units a lot. As it comes through, I can just kind of put the units in at the end. So I just got to write 44 and 121 when I see those in my formulas. Okay? So let's look at how we do this. The first one says lateral area is equal to perimeter times height. Okay, perimeter is 44. Height is 17. 44 times 7, 748 square centimeters. Okay? Surface area is LA plus 2B. So I'm going to do two substitutions. LA, that's 748. 2B, multiply 2 times 121. So 748 plus 242 equals 990 square centimeters. Okay? So that's our process. We use the formulas to find this. You would get the same exact result if you use that net approach. If you calculated each side, well, that's 11 times 11, 121, 121, and these are each 187. So if you did that approach that we did for the net, 4 times 187 plus 2 times 121, you would end up with 990 square centimeters, just the same. But you know, this is a neat formula that we can use, and it works every time. So instead of having to break it down like this, we can just use a formula. A couple more examples. Let's try one with a triangular prism. Okay, so we have this would be our height, and this would be our bases. Now our bases are triangles. They're right triangles. So this side is 12. This side is 13. That means this side is 13. Now here we need to find this other piece here, because we have to find the perimeter, right? We have to find perimeter, and we have to find the base, area of the base. So I need to figure out what this side is. Now before we can use the Pythagorean theorem, but we can also use something called Pythagorean triples. There's a couple of them that are very, very handy. Okay? You don't have to use these. You can use Pythagorean theorem every time if you want to, but these 4 Pythagorean triples are very commonly used. And what that means is 3 squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared, 5, 12, and 13. These are 3 sides of a right triangle, so are these, so are these, so are these. So if you see that I have 13 and 12, 13 being the hypotenuse and 12 being the leg, that makes this side 5. Okay? So I can skip the whole solve for the side. I can use a Pythagorean triple there. Now that's only if it is a Pythagorean triple. If it doesn't work out, if you don't have one that matches, you got to solve it the regular way. Okay. So knowing that we have a right triangle that is Pythagorean triple, we can figure out what our perimeter is. So I have, that's 5, 12, and 13. So 5 plus 12 plus 13 equals 30. The units here are centimeters. Okay. The area of the base is 1/2 times 12 times 5, which would be 30 square centimeters. So the P is 30 and the B is 30, but they are different units. Okay. So now that I have P and B, I can find my lateral area. Perimeter times height. Perimeter, of course, is 30. Height is 28. 30 times 28 is 840. The units here will be square centimeters. Surface area is LA plus 2B. Okay. So 840 plus 2 times 30 equals 900 square centimeters. So our triangular prism, the area and the base of the perimeter and the base of the perimeter and the area of the base, we have to figure those out, and then we use the formulas to find the total surface area. Last example. Now it doesn't say this, but this is actually a regular hexagonal prism. And it's a right prism too. Okay? So with a hexagon, we need to find the perimeter. Okay? Well, I have 13, 15, and 21. Which one of those is the length of the side? 15. How many sides do we have? 6. So our perimeter is 90 inches. Okay? Now the base, we have to use our apothem formula, which is 1/2 AP. I just calculated P, but I need to find the A. Well, I know it's not 15. Is it 21 or is it 13? Remember, apothem is the distance from the center to the side perpendicular. So apothem is 13, and perimeter is 90. So our area here is going to be 585, and that would be square inches. Okay? So I've calculated the perimeter and the area of the base. Now I just need to use my lateral area formula, which is perimeter times height. So 90 times 21 is 1,890 square inches. Surface area is LA plus 2B, which would be 1,890 plus 2 times 585. Put it in the calculator, that ends up being 3,060 square inches. So I have a lateral area of 1,890, surface area of 3,060.